new sparkle gels from YOKEFELLOW. That's what we're doing today.
Give it to me like...
Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I've got some new YOKEFELLOW gel polishes that we're going to swatch together. This is just the packaging I'm showing you that it comes with. Really beautiful packaging. But today we're going to actually be doing some sparkle gel polishes from YOKEFELLOW. So we're going to do 2 coats. And then I'm going to do a little micro French just to sort of get a feel for what the sparkles look like matted as well as shiny. Because I'm going to do the swatches with a shiny top coat and then I'll do the micro with a matte. All right, let's get started. So just to start, they come pre-packaged. There's no color names on these. They just have numbers. But they come nicely packaged in a box and covered in this nice plastic stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, take that off. So we've got a electric blue. This is more of sort of a purpley blue sparkle. This looks like a copper, brown copper with black flecks. And then we get into the yellows. This is kind of a darker gold. That's a bright gold. And then this is more of like a amber gold. Okay. All right, so I'm going to clean up. And then we'll take a look at these 3. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. These I'm not sure about, to be honest. Typically these colors don't look that great on my skin, but I'm tanned right now. So summer probably be fun. Okay. I'm gonna clean up, get my swatch sticks ready, and then we'll be back to swatch these. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with, I've got this sped up for you, so I'm going to add some music so you don't, as we go through this. But just to start, this is that sort of ocean blue sparkle. I'm going to start with one coat. As you can see, you don't get full coverage with one coat, but you get really close. So I'm going to continue with the first coat. I'll show you all the different colors, what it looks like, what they look like. Then I'm going to cure them. And then we'll come back and we'll go through just to do a second coat so that we sort of cover up all those gaps and you get the real effect of what the sparkle actually looks like. Really great consistency, a lot of sparkles. One coat just doesn't quite fully cover the nail. So you need just a little bit more just to make sure that you got that full coverage with the sparkles. So I'll let you guys watch and enjoy, and then we'll be back. Okay, so this is after curing and one coat. So you can see there's a little bit of space, empty space in there. One thing I just want to note here is you barely feel the sparkles. So I don't know, for anyone who works with sparkle gels, you usually you feel like the rough bits kind of sticking out. Here, it's almost completely smooth. So really great consistency, beautiful color. This is like a beautiful ocean blue. I'm just going to do a second coat to try to cover up some of these empty spaces here. And you can see how easily, there's barely any polish on my brush at this point, and I'm really just sort of floating it over the top, covering up those empty spaces. So you barely need 2 coats, 1.5 basically, and it's almost fully covered. And you'll see I'm just sort of floating it. Really easy to work with. You got some beautiful silver sparkles, some greens in there, a little bit of sort of yellows. Really impressed with these. So you can see how beautiful it is. That second coat fully matches the top on the bottle. So until I did the second coat, you see how it's just perfect. So I'm going to cure that and we'll do the rest. So this one here is that it's sort of a blue with a little bit of purple. You can see you've got some blue sparkles, some silver sparkles. There's an undertone of sort of like it's like a darker blue undertone there. It's almost got a little bit of a black sort of effect to it. Really pretty. You see some more of the blue sparkle coming through. And again, for this one, like I barely have anything on the brush, and it's just filling in these gaps really nicely. And again, matches the top exactly when you got that second coat. So here we have the first coat. You can see there's a lot of space in between. Doesn't quite match the top. So we're going to go in and just finish up with a second coat here. So this one is, I thought it looked brown in the, that little at the top of the bottle, but it's almost more of this one has almost like a black polish undertone. And then you've got your yellow sparkles or your gold sparkles. You got some green in there, some blues. And again, barely anything on the brush, just floating sort of the rest of those sparkles over and just filling in those gaps. And then you've got full coverage at that point. So that's what it looks like over the white. So I keep putting it over the white just to give you an idea of what it would look like, over a color. In this case, it's white. Okay, so we'll cure that. We'll do the other one. So this is the fourth color. So that's one coat done. That's what it looks like. Again, does not match until we do our second coat. So we're into the yellow shades. So this is sort of you've got some dark shade in there with the yellow. And then the sparkles, you can see some greens in there. I see some blues, some darker toned yellows. And again, just floating it over just to fill in those gaps. And then you get perfect coverage. And I just want to say again how well this cures. So once this is cured, when you run your finger over this, you barely feel any of the sparkles poking through. So it's really beautiful in the way it goes on. It's beautiful in the consistency of the gel polish, the amount of sparkles in it. Really, really nice. And I hope I'm doing it justice here, but so this is one coat of this is the really bright gold. And this one you can see, again, it's got some greens, some gold sparkles, really just trying to bring out that sort of gold shimmer. This one was a little tougher. You can see that it's not, the coverage isn't, that second coat isn't going on as nicely. But just keep working with it, and look, it's almost fully covered. So this is how it looks over the white. So let's cure that. And then we've got our last one. So this is that sort of burnt orangey gold. So you can see there's a little bit of sort of orange sparkle in there, yellows, sort of lighter greens and blues. This one has sort of a brassy, like a brassy look to it. Really nice. Barely need a second coat, and it's fully covered. And then here it is over the white nail. So we're going to, so this one I noticed you probably need about 3 coats to match the top, but hey, pretty good. All right, so now let's top coat. I'm going to use the YOKEFELLOW No Wipe top coat. We'll pull them out of the lamp, top coat them all. And then I wanted to test out sort of how this would look if it was matted. So I'm going to do a quick micro French and we'll matte it, but these ones will all come out beautifully shiny for you. So I just wanted to take some time just to show you the difference in brush of the top coat and the regular gel polishes. So you see this is the brush, it's thinner, it's a bit shorter. This top coat, not only is it beautiful, it goes on so smoothly, but look at that brush. The brush is, it's perfect for top coat. I wish more brands would do top coat brushes like this. So those are fully top coated. We'll take a look at the final at the end. But right now, I'm just going to do a micro French using that second sort of indigo-y blue with purpley color. And I'm going to matte it. I'm going to matte it with the Scorpio Madame Glam matte top coat, just to get an idea and a feel for what the sparkles look like when they're matted. So I'll let this play out and then we'll come. So just taking a look, these are the final swatches, fully top coated, beautifully sparkly, beautifully shiny. This light, I was having problems with my lighting again, so it's really not doing some of these justice, but look at all those beautiful sparkles, and it's perfectly smooth. This top coat is amazing. Amazing. So, I'm just going to go through the remaining colors here, just showing you really close to the light, just so you can see how that shimmers and all the different colors in there. And I'm feeling every single one of them just because I'm so amazed at the fact that they're just so smooth. So I'm going to do a second coat of my micro French, just to make it a little deeper. And then we'll take a look at the difference between how it looks when it's matted, because I'm going to put that matte top coat on it, and then we'll compare it to the final swatches. Okay, and then that's it out of the lamp, but I just kind of wanted to make it a bit darker. And you can see I'm using, it's not the longest liner brush, it's sort of a medium length, just so I have a little more control when I'm doing this. And just sort of getting my shape there. All right, let's finish this off a little faster with some music, and we will come back. Okay, so this is the swatch of the color, and then that's it on my thumb, and that I have not top coated yet. So I'm going to use my Madame Glam, the Scorpio matte top coat. It's got some of that shimmer that I've got here on my nails now. You can see sort of that shimmer in there. And I just want to see what it looks like on these sparkle gels. So let's do that. You see it's got sort of like these like purples and pinks and a little bit of blue in there, undertone or sparkles, shimmer. So let's matte this. And then that's the difference. So you still see that sparkle. It's really pretty. It's just a little more subdued, and I think the shimmer in that the matte top coat really sort of adds to it as well. So again, these are the 6 final gel sparkle colors in the light. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.